I'm so tired. So I have one leg left from Oman to Kuwait. My feet are killing me. I have no makeup on whatsoever. It's travel day. And yes, I need to do laundry and have a shower and just rest, man. Waiting. I also did not eat a single thing since yesterday.
That's cap. It's funny how every time she goes live or posts a video, she hasn't eaten anything all day. And why did she crank up her filters so high between now and the clip before? It looks crazy. Here's a side by side to see what I'm talking about.
My stomach is in knots, like I can't. Ugh. Plus I don't want to have to run to the washroom, so it's just safer if I just have some sips of water.
So in other words, she was terrified she would have another accident, but on the plane this time? Can't blame her for that one. If I also soiled myself every time I had to cough, you'd never catch me going out the door.
I'm smart. If you have IBS, you know. Hi guys!
Wow, what a transition. Travel vlog straight into the beige dinners on a serving platter in Kuwait. It's like we never left.
Alright, so I'm going to, this portion of the video, I'm going to eat my snack here, and I'm going to summarize, conclude my Thailand trip and talk a bit about it, reflect a bit about it now that it's all over, and yeah, stuff like that. So I've been seeing this, and I think this is a British thing, isn't it? But I've never had this beans on toast. So I have one slice of multigrain toast, toasted in the air fryer. I don't have a toaster. And a tin of beans and some mozzarella cheese. I like this mozzarella cheese because it's not greasy. It's partly skim, and it's just really good. And I have a couple of little mountain garlics. I'm trying to pace myself on those. I usually can eat the whole jar in one day. So anyways, I haven't been super hungry lately, so I'm actually feeling a bit peckish. I actually don't have an appetite, but I can tell I'm hungry by my stomach growling and that like empty pit gut rot feeling.
And that's why you're 450 pounds. Dinners for snacks and pushing yourself to eat when you don't even have an appetite. Reminds me of when she told us she didn't want to get back on Ozempic for weight loss because she wasn't able to eat as much anymore.
So I figure I should, you know, eat something, and this sounds good, so. Alright, so let's try a bite first. Give you a beauty bite. A beauty bite. Okay.
She's completely thrown Bismillah out the window even after returning to Kuwait. Funny how in contrast she'll never forget beauty bite.
You English are onto something. Really good. A bit of mountain garlic. Pickled. So Bangkok. Okay, so basically just to reflect on the trip itself, you know, I did have some good times. I did have some hard times. I didn't think that I would feel that way, you know, being alone in the country, but and just a rerun of what happened. We were supposed to go together, Salah and I, my husband and I, but something came up last minute, kind of an emergency, like, sort of situation that, anyway, ended up that he couldn't end up coming, so that's all I'm gonna say. But so overall, I realized a lot of things in that trip being alone. For some time, I came to a lot of realizations that, you know, that really sunk in, that maybe haven't as much as before. I realized comparing to the last trip, this is more in particular with my health. Compared to the last trip, my health has declined a lot. My anxiety was really bad for a lot of the trip.
She says as she gazes over to Salah's room. Just say it how it is. You had anxiety the entire time because you couldn't keep tabs on him. You were checking his location constantly and freaked out when he started ghosting you. You know as well as everyone else watching that he was chatting up another K-Bella.
With anxiety, people will say, well, just suck it up, take deep breaths. But I find anxiety debilitating in ways like it messes with your brain. Like, you feel like something, an you know, something horrible, all these scenarios are going to happen to you. You get physical symptoms, you know, in the pit of your stomach, you feel nauseous, you feel lightheaded, you feel all kinds of things.
Maybe it isn't as much anxiety as it is your common sense and gut feeling trying to get through to you.
But, you know, I had a lot going on health-wise. I have a lot going on health-wise still. And I just really, how hard it was to just travel physically and everything. And with how sick I was the whole trip, I realized like I really need to make some changes. And I'll do another video on that. But I did think a lot about, you know, on the way to the airport, like, what did I get out of this trip, you know?
A renewed visa and about 200 7-Eleven wieners.
I got a break from Kuwait, a little bit of a break, and we got a bit of a break from each other, so, you know, distance does make the heart grow fonder for sure. But it was long, and I missed my pets, and I missed my husband and everything, but I also realized, like, home is not a place. It's not. Home is a person.
God, she's copying Amblin again. Make it stop.
Home is your pets. Home is your family. And they, you know how they say home is where the heart is? That's so true.
You know what else is true? You don't have to lift food onto your fork with your hand when you have a knife right there.
So I did realize those things as well. For the trip itself, we did do a lot of things as a couple last time. There were just some things that beyond health limitations, you know, it was humid, I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't want to like, I didn't feel up to doing too much.
First of all, you went during monsoon season. You did that last year as well, so you were fully aware of how humid Thailand gets. Second of all, you were there for 5 weeks. You went outside a handful of times, and except for the Conjuring tour, you had already shown us all the other things you did on your last Thailand trip. And goddammit, Gaul, your fork is right there.
I don't want to, things like Chinatown and stuff like that. I'm gonna wait to do other things with Salah next time we go, because we do want to go back. We do like Thailand, and it's just that you know, I think I would really like to be in way better health next time we go. It'll just be so much more enjoyable. So overall, it was okay. The journey home was interesting. It always is. Always is. You know, when you're just so happy to get home, but you have good 10 hours of travel. And I was so sick. My stomach was just in knots the morning of having to leave. And I had to get up at 4:30. I was talking to Salah. You know, I couldn't sleep. I was up until about 2 a.m. I was talking with Salah. I said, wake me up in a couple hours. I guess I'll try to rest on the plane. I have a CPAP machine. I have sleep apnea, so I can't sleep deeply if I don't have it. So I thought, another travel day. Gonna be tired. I'm gonna feel sick. It was horrible, but I just I made sure not to really eat anything because my stomach was upset, and took anti-nausea medicine I had with me, and just stay hydrated. Sips of water so I didn't have to run to the washroom a lot. But anyway, so I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, I went live for a lot of the time, so, but I really did, honestly, I think everyone should enjoy their vacation the way they want to. Me, I wish I wasn't as limited health-wise. I could do more. Yes, I acknowledge that, and I definitely wish. But I tried to enjoy myself anyways with the things I could do. For example, I enjoyed just kind of having my own little routine, doing my own little thing, you know, just getting up in the mornings and going down to the cafe and having my mocha, and, you know, sometimes checking out the vendors around and going live with you guys and just beezing. And I wish I wouldn't have indulged in all that junk food, but yeah, so I guess that's it for this trip, for this summary of this trip. I don't know where we're gonna go next, but right now I'm just happy to be home, staying put for a little bit, taking care of the home. I'm all unpacked, all my laundry's done. I have some food in the house now. Grocery haul will be coming up soon. In the grocery store. I feel like I was acting like a big brat, like a baby a lot of the time, because I was just homesick and really missing Salah, not having as much fun without him. You know, when we're together, we do things, we do have a lot of fun together, and he's my partner in life now, and I hate being away from him for too long, and you know, so alright guys, thank you for watching. Bye.